find out I'm the chosen one. Oh, no, please, God help me.
Sure is tough being a child star.
Hi, kids, I'm Barney, and I love you. And I'm going to be a guest star on Tales from the Pit this week. So be sure and watch me do my frontside bonus on the Squeeb Squab.
Cut, that's a wrap. Everybody take 5. Great work, Barney. Put it here, bud. Really good.
Hey, can I talk to you for a minute?
Well, why sure, Barney. Why don't we go to your dressing room?
Oh, that sounds good.
That really was a good take. Kids really love you, Barney.
Why wouldn't they, jerk?
So, Barn, buddy, what is it you want to talk about?
Well, Monty, I'm going crazy in here. I don't even know who I am anymore. I don't know. The pressure's just getting to me. I just gotta let loose.
Oh, I can understand.
I can
understand the schedule. It's grueling. We're up in the morning. We're 12-hour shoot days. But the show is getting so big, Barney, and the kids love you. The cartoons, the movie, the CDs, the boardwalk with Liza, the Bob Hope Desert Classic. You're a hit. You're a child star. You make $1 million a week in this costume. I made you what you are. And the brighter side of it is, you can go anywhere you want. You can go to the movies. You can go to the mall. Nobody knows you're the famous Barney, Kippy.
Yeah, Monty, but I just need to be me. You know, I need to let loose. How would you like playing a dual role all your life? Maybe you do. I don't know, man, but I'm
what are you doing? What are you doing?
R&R.
You can't drink. Your kids love you. They don't want to see their child star, the child star of the century. The perfect idea. I made you stumbling in the streets. They don't want to see you stumbling in the streets, a drunken fool.
You try it then.
Hold on there, Hot Rod. That's your first drink ever. What are you doing?
I'll tell you what I'm doing. I'm feeling crazy. Yeah. I'll do some thinking, but I tell you what, I'm out of here.
Sure, don't forget Jersey City in the morning. Made him what he is.
I'm feeling crazy. I'll show them. I'll get this tail. It's bigger than... I didn't know it was that big. I'm bigger than I thought. Jersey. I'm gonna be in Jersey tomorrow. I'll tell you that. Like that. I ain't going no Jersey. Yeah.
kids want you all the time.
Just kidding,
Are you
baby.
drunk?
I'm drunk. I'm crazy. We're growing to Vegas.
Cool.
Ow! Oh, boy, that was a stout one.
Boy, you gotta quit drinking.
No, next time you drive. Hi, welcome to another edition of Geraldo. Not really. My name's Chris Kippy Kepford. And for the next 29 minutes, I'm going to be taking you through a journey through the video making of Oliver Magnum's new Words of Peace video. We're going to be talking to some people just like you and just like me. Then we're going to be talking to the band members and the production team that made this immaculate video. And hopefully we're going to open your minds to a new realm of consciousness. It's Oklahoma redneck, bandera wearing, truck gun rack, metal to the max, has sweaty hair in your face, bleeding guts, all that good stuff. So if you'll come with me for the next few minutes, I am going to take you on a journey of all journeys. Personally take you on the tour of the making of the Oliver Magnum video, Words of Peace. Follow me if you dare.
Yeah, you know, the funny thing about producing a video like Words of Peace was having to learn all this stuff, you know, and I learned all this stuff. But you know why I did it? Because that's the kind of guy I am. The kind of guy like me, I like to set my mind to something, I like to do it right.
Yeah, the Words of Peace video was about 6 minutes long, I think, in its entirety. But I'm pretty sure we shot about 6 hours or plus of all kinds of crazy cock angles, roller coaster rides, the screaming, the blood, the sweat. I had to dig through it. People were trying to tell me they couldn't do these shots. I had to make it work.
Burn it down. Well, I have to. You know, it's kind of the rebellious side of me. People ask me what it was like making the Words of Peace. I tell them it was a lot like having roofer's nails in the bottom of your feet.
Monty didn't realize it was going to be a lot of work, but it was. It was
the kind of pleasure I experienced making a video like this. Not a lot of fun.
Had a whole lot of fun. Really cool. Had a great time.
Monty, you know, I kind of blocked it out. And then
Denial.
I'm not. Who's he talking to? Through therapy.
Who are you talking to?
Okay. Through therapy, extensive research, and all, you know, well, shock treatments, if you will. I guess you must.
But no, it's just, pretty normal.
It was crazy. It was excellent. They, all the groupies trying to get in.
Headbanging, stage diving, just having a ball with us.
So I had a good time, but just can't compare to the old your sister.
Not as heavy.
I like cameras, and some girls like cameras, some girls don't. Some girls like lights, a lot of lights. Some girls don't look so good in a lot of lights. So, it just depends on what kind of girl. Hopefully I'll get the better looking girls, because that was a riot, man, but I just came here to get some...
okay, man. It's good. Never mind, man. We'll just leave.
But you haven't lived life until you made a video at Pegasus like Words of Peace. I tell you, it's a true experience. And
a lot of hard work, had to be there a lot of hours, but, you know, I think the video says it all, and there was a lot of fun.
I'm going to ask Mark to tell you a little bit about where Words of Peace came from.
I'm Mark Mueller, lead singer of Oliver Magnum, and this is kind of a little documentary we're trying to put together here for the making of our song Words of Peace. Words of Peace originally was a song that I had kind of floating around. I had it on my sequencer at home, and it started off basically as a bass line on the keyboards. From there, probably over almost a period of a year, I added, took away, decided things I didn't like, didn't belong, put things in that I ended up keeping in. Basically got pretty much the whole song done, melody and everything, before I actually came up with the title and an idea for the song. Once I had all that done, the idea for Words of Peace came to me, which basically it came out of, I guess, watching a lot of CNN, reading the newspaper, just becoming aware of myself as I got a little bit older of what was going on in the world as far as all the war, the poverty, the crime, you know, the lack of peace, basically.
First time I was introduced to Words of Peace was when Mark and Howard brought me a demo tape, and didn't have any true drums or any true guitar sounds on it. So first off, I was not crazy about the idea of listening to the song, much less learning it or helping and arranging it into what it became today. But I listened to it one time and I enjoyed it, liked the song a lot. I could tell there was something there. It was just the most driving from start to finish. It starts out with the drums and bass, and you're just locks it right in, and Monte comes in, and it's Mark, and it's just total powerful.
And when Mark first brought us the tune Words of Peace in a demo form, it was rather strange, mostly keyboard orchestrated. It was important for us to make it more adapted to the Oliver Magnum style. To do that, we rearranged it several times, and we added lots of heavy guitar. The heavy guitar, of course, is what brought the tune into, what we would call the Oliver Magnum realm.
Well, I thought we kind of needed a metal-type anthem to kind of get across our feelings and frustrations about what was being done in the world, and maybe there's something we could do if there was even a hope of anything that we could do. So it evolved out of that, and I had it around for a while, and then I played it for the band, and they liked it, and we decided to heavy it up a little bit. So we added, the crunchy guitar, added a little bit heavier drum beat, and we added a tail to the end of it to kind of just bring it all together. And it evolved into what we put out on our Drive-By EP.
I wanted to add some real driving bass guitar work to it, and so that's basically what I did. First, worked the song up months ago when Mark, brought us the demo of it. After he wrote it, it all got our attention right away.
The most important thing, though, was being able to adapt the tune to our own style, to adapt it to the Oliver Magnum way, which is all about power and strength and believability, and that's what we do. And that's
when we recorded it for Drive-By, the melodies became stronger after working on it with the band, having that extra power behind it, getting the power of the guitar and, the drums and the heavy bass, and just a little bit heavier beat. More, I think, emotion came through on it. It was a little bit heavier vocal line.
Right. Words of Peace we recorded in our own jam room, and it was really cool because we didn't have to really listen to any suit and tie people telling us how to do it or what to do, what to say or whatever. We just kind of jammed loose. The sound that you hear on Words of Peace is exactly like what we sound like live, except, maybe not as good because we're pretty amped up. So I enjoyed it. The lead solo was really weird. It was like the second take, and I didn't really want to keep it. Howard made me keep it, so, that's what kind of happened on that.
We pretty much took on the project ourselves, and with the help of our sound man and co-songwriter Howard Worthen, we recorded it on a Tascam 8-track machine.
You can't leave out old Howard T-Bone Worthen, who got the Kill mix, and who I have a special relationship with because, you know, me and Howard, you know, are best friends, and he knows the drum kit as well as I do, and you know, I play it and he dials it in, and you know, the drums of Words of Peace is one of the parts that I like the most, is because it just you know, when the double bass kicks in, it just kills. Yeah, definitely. And you know, and then that's old Howard, and so I like that about it a lot.
Here's Monty, turn it up. Get out of the house.
Wanted some good quality that people, you know, weren't afraid to watch, or it didn't kill you to watch, something that was easy on the eyes but still captured the essence of what Oliver Magnum's about.
Because why didn't you do artificial incineration? Why didn't you do lies? You know, everyone's going, why didn't you do lies? And the reason I think we mostly did or chose Words of Peace was because live it comes off just, you know, Oklahoma butt-whooping, powered driving song. That's pretty much what we're about live.
Words of Peace was the obvious choice for a video just because that was the tune everybody was into. We had over 100 stations worldwide pick it up for radio play. It was obviously the most important and most influential tune off of Drive By. The EP was the best for crowd response. It was really basically a statement by us to show the people that we could do more than just thrash or bang our heads. There's a lot of melody in Words of Peace, and there's a definite message in the tune, why it was important for us to bring it to live.
Live show's real energetic, animalistic, almost on the verge of violent.
And do the thing they do naturally live, which is what they live for, and that's rock. Once I let the band do what they wanted to do, we just filmed it, we laid it to tape, and that's the whole story. It's kind of the angle I wanted to go because the band was really proud of their live show. Hearing a song like Words of Peace by Oliver Magnum, the visual element of the song really brings to life what the band's all about. They're bringing a sense of power metal into the 90s, which is the ultimate goal, and I think visually is a big part of a tune like Words of Peace. It's very important for us to show what the band is like live.
Ugly! Got Dan over here with his foot on the ride. They're looking right at me, going, laughing and trying to make me screw up. And I can't ever see Mueller because he's like dangling off the rafters. But I got him in my wedge here. So I can't ever see him, but I can always hear him just blowing my head off. And so that's it from my point of view, perspective. That's what I see, it's what I hear, it's what I do, it's what I live, it's what I eat, it's what I breathe, it's what I sleep.
Producing a video for a cable access channel like Pegasus and Neenan was definitely a challenge. Basically, the best part about it was working with people that were willing to work hard and were dedicated, and I really could count on them most of the time to make sure the job was well done.
Closer friends working with us as opposed to a bunch of people from a studio or a production company we didn't really know. We got to meet everyone that we didn't know right off the bat, and they were friendly enough, and everything like that. So it was kind of comfortable having friends and people like that working with us. So it went real well.
Everybody involved was just totally cool because it was pretty grueling, you know. Tempers flare sometimes, nerves are on edge. So, you know, it takes a little bit of time to do the things.
Amen. People ask me all the time what it was like to produce this video. Not all the time, but sometimes. It's like making a sandwich, you know. You just take some bread, you slap on some old mayo, and here's the meat.
I'm Richard Jabber from Black Tower Lighting. Recently worked on the Oliver Magnum video where I did a few special effects and helped the guys out with some fog. And
Richard was always around setting up lights, helping us out with some of the shows, and turning me and Monte and Curt onto some new music, you know. And he helped out with the special effects.
The light show, of course, was the product of Wayne Adams, who's been with the band for a long time. Wayne knows the band inside out. He knows the changes in the songs. The colors that he used, the scenes that you'll see in this video, I think, are a very good representation of the kind of work that Wayne does. And I think that makes the music come alive. He's into the tune. He's into the lyrics. He's got the vibe. He's got the feel. He knows the right colors to turn on, to turn you on. And that's what turns us on in the end, you know. Can you hear me talking at you? And if you don't like it, if you don't like the bright lights in your face, if that green light's, you know, burning the back of your retina, or if the bright white lights on the ground are like burning the enamel off your teeth, then you know Wayne's doing a good job. Plus he's so good looking, we just liked having him around. So here's a good shot of Wayne Adams, a good looking light guy. He's about 6'8", and we really appreciate him, you know, doing some good work on this video.
We're on the planet Earth this time, and we're flying for a capacity of 5 billion.
Hi out there, it's Trey Cobb, #1. 100 years of metal. I was a guy, you know, working through the sweat, setting up the camera shots, building the set, laying on the floor, whatever they wanted me to do, hanging from the ceilings. That was me.
Trey Cobb is a pretty close friend. He's a little nutty. His nickname now is Running Dummy, but he helps out quite a bit doing a lot of the filming, and it was good to have Trey.
Did some excellent camera work for us. We had a man from which the name Anonymous.
So I was down there, they called me into the studio today. I want to start off by saying here that I don't want to be identified. They told me you weren't going to know who I was. So that's very important up front and foremost here. But after I get that, you know, cleared out, I want to say that these guys really deluded me. This fella on the street, he says, come on down, we'll make some videos here. I thought it was like a Hollywood type of thing, you know, a little of this, a little of that. So next thing I know, I'm down there and I'm in these terrible conditions. I was very hurt. Several of the members threw large rocks at me. My shoes fell off. I was very hurt. It was emotional pain mostly. You know, that was after the scar tissue healed up. But I was pushing carts. I was sweating. It was slave labor. I don't know how to put it other than slave labor.
I'm Lee Gibson, and I'm here to tell everybody that I really enjoyed working on a music video this year, one of the best music videos I've ever seen here in Pegasus, and that was with Monte and his group. I really had a good time at that. I was allowed to even direct for a day, so we were here at this control room and for, 5 hours? Anyway, it was an awful lot of fun and very energetic.
Hi, I'm Tim Baker, alias Dr. Macabre. I'm a community producer here at Pegasus, and these guys captured me to help them on their video, and it was a great fun. And I learned the hard way that Oliver Magnum kicks butt. So look out for them and look out for me.
My man Monte and his group, Oliver Magnum, I know you've heard of them. They're slamming, kicking. But they wanted to do a video for this song, and I had a little experience, and I did a little camera work on this video. It was crazy. It was great, you know what I'm saying? But it's cool. Check the video out. My man Monte, his group, slamming. The video is nice. Check it out.
Next thing I know, these splinters start tearing down my toes. And of course, you know, they're saying faster, louder, you know, all this stuff. And these guys are kicking around. They're not the kind of guys you think you're going to meet when you go, you know, I figure, you know, rock video, Hollywood, Madonna, you know, all this stuff. I don't know what I was looking for. But I didn't find it. All I found was bloody feet and frustrated mentors, you know. Mark Merrill. The official name is Mark Merrill. otherwise known as Myman, and I'm also whoever you want me to be. For the video, Words of Peace, I ran spotlights, I built the stage, set up the amps, tech the guitars, set up the drums, rub necks if someone's sorry, give hugs of encouragement, and that's basically what I did. I worked pretty cheap.
Myman Merrill.
Myman Merrill.
You're a young man and you need a spanking! A spanking! Where's that tuner?
Where's the tuner? Yeah, no, I did lose that tuner, but I made another one out of a blender and some leftover spaghetti noodles.
Kim helped us run cameras. She catered the place.
Yeah, I slaved all day to cook for these guys, keep them healthy. So
We actually ate.
Hi, I'm Ken Shortino, Public Access Director here at Pegasus, and I helped direct some of the scenes for the upcoming video done by Oliver Magnum, Words of Peace. It was done here at Pegasus Studios.
Because of the genius people down at Pegasus, crew, and the people we had helping us at Pegasus, Ken Shortino.
Guy was quite entertaining for me on my downtime, definitely.
He is one of a kind.
Amen. Amen. Ken was really good.
Ken came up with a lot of good ideas.
And did.
And a lot of bad ideas.
Ken, he's a cartoon.
Excellent technical help. Appreciate the help from those kind of people making a video like this worth.
No exit, but the funny thing is, I think there is an exit here. There's all the junk we couldn't use. There's obvious help signs from the Pegasus staff trying to escape the clutches of the Oliver Magnum video fest, freak show, which is really what it was. It's like Dan left his rig here. Plenty of chairs for the crowd that's here. There it is. That's it.
It's hard to believe it's made in Enid, and it's hard to believe that it was made in the room that it was in.
Yeah, there was plenty of smoke here that day.
When they first came to me and they showed me where we were going to shoot this, almost like a busted balloon.
That thing right there was smoking. We had a lot of problems with that.
Well, the room we filmed in was like a storage room for that Christmas trees, dead parrots and crows and pigeons were laying everywhere, and there was broken glass.
Yeah, you couldn't even tell what we had turned that room into. But
we had to make this entire set out of this dead, empty room, and they sent me down there to take care of it. And like I told them before, I wasn't real sure how it was going to come out.
The editing of the video was a major part, and I've spent many hours in editing the video, but that's what it's all about, putting something together piece to piece, to make it look good. That's what I did. There was probably around 30 hours of editing time encompassed in the Words of Peace video, and that's the way we'd planned it from the start to shoot. It was very grueling and time ensuing, encompassing and all-bearing, all-being, omnipresent, if you will. I think a main thing about a video like Words of Peace, the high action, the moving camera and the stuff, was that editing comes into a big part of that.
now what you've been waiting for, Words of Peace.
Everything's here, same every year. Nothing is changing. All I came to was this free. Silent smoking has become a breeze. Everything's here, same every year. Nothing is changing. On and on we believe. Our time is what we conceive it. Come on, what's up, please? Nothing is changing. Victories are made. Retaliation, that's the game. Omnipresence is all gold. Nothing is changing. On and on we believe. Our time is what we conceive it to be. World of peace. Nothing is changing. World of me, we must be. That's the war. Flame runs over. Silence speaks. It's terror reaches inside our minds. Words of peace.
Thanks for that
zapping me.
Great, and what really kicked my balls was just kick ass.
Something's gonna blow.
Y'all did a kick ass.
Burned them up and said, let's start over, and then we did it.
Into Rapid, have neighbors.
Oh, really?
And they've already complained more than once.
Bye-bye.
It's